To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon. How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Market Watch video. Today we have a new team of the week. EA has announced it and it's going to be out at 6 p.m. UK time. And this team of the week is quite a surprise. There's no promise. There's no cards that we expected. If you follow me on Twitter, you have seen me trying to deliver you with some potential team of the week cards where you can potentially just see the price movement in many of them. And I was expecting like maybe Gomez to get in or players like that, but today it was like totally different. We got Ndidi, we got Doherty, we got Zapata, we got Havertz in it. I do believe, like, investment wise, this team is the first team of the week that I like to start investing in the team of the week. I already bought a few players from the previous team of the week too, where there were some 84 rated informs that will really add the cheapest value possible. So went in and bought some just in case if there's going to be an SBC needing these kind of cards. I do believe this year that no icons will be provided or needed as a requirement in SBCs. I do think that the informs can go even higher than the previous years, and that's what I'm looking to profit from. But it's a longer term investment, of course. If you're not ready to hold these cards, you will need to wait for some time. But this team of the week investment wise, I really like a bit Strakosha. I do believe he can get really low as an 84 rated inform. And Ndidi as 84, I do believe those stats are quite good. People will love him, people will try him out. Havertz, of course, as always, I do believe he's gonna get quite some demand. Mahrez as well. Son, if he'll be really cheap, that will be a good investment or a buy for holding for some time. Doherty depends to what price he can get to as a right back. If he's fairly cheap, I do believe that will be a very good investment, because team of the week cards on the right back or left back positions are really good investments overall. Now we got also here Lafont. I do believe he could be somewhat in demand, but he's a goalkeeper. Like, goalkeepers aren't the best investments unless they are most in demand. I do think he will go up if he goes to discard value, storing one in the club. Like, that's a really good idea if you have enough coins. Now, moving from the team of the week, I just wanted to cover the ones to watches. I do believe some of the ones to watches will be cheapest tomorrow or Friday. If you guys are looking to invest, I will provide on FIFAtrading.com a full list of the players and how they're performing, their average rating, the goals, the stats so far. So if you see that a player plays really good on the list that I will provide, I really consider you guys go in, buy some of these cards up if you have investment wise. As the pattern showed last year, this was the low point. If you haven't watched my last video, make sure to do it. I have explained a lot of stuff there. I don't expect and wants to watch SBC at all, so I'm not investing in the discard ones for that reason. But in terms of gameplay wise, and if they perform well in their clubs, I do believe this is like a good trading strategy. Now, the Champions League cards have been released. They have been out. Some of them have been supplied. There's no price yet on the market, but overall, I don't know if EA currently is just screwing up and releasing them on the market, or they have been provided there intentionally. But what we're looking at is that a lot of traders have been talking about the market drop when the Champions League card will be released. There was no panic. There was there was no hype. There was no undercutting. There was only panic because investors caused it on Twitter. I was talking to Holy Spirit as well, one of the greatest investors in FIFA, and I do believe while talking to him that he had the same idea. Like, this panic is stupid. People are just hyping up players. They want to drop them so low. And I was just talking to my Discord and my Patreons and telling them, just hold your cards. Players like Gnabry, they went up. They basically, the meta players, the mid-low meta players actually rose in value because everybody was hyping this drop that didn't happen actually, and now the player prices are rising. Tomorrow we get the reward, so with the influx of coins, you just hold your investment and you'll see that these cards will actually go up in value. Now, I also want to mention we have a few good filters in the Discord if you want to join, especially if you look for yourself as well and one of these SBCs which players are needed. You can find some really good filters that you can input in your trading, and you can basically make a lot of coins. Yesterday I also told, when the panic selling of Spurs players happened, I told my Patreon subs to just go and buy a few just to see what the hell happens. Like snipe them for 700 coins, and today they're really high. Some of them made even on Martinez, they made like 7k of profit, 6k of profit. That was crazy yesterday, but it was really good profit overall. Talking about the icons, I just want to show you this picture. These are going to be the icon swaps. If you haven't watched my icon video, make sure to go and watch it on my channel, where I'm talking that icon investments this year are really risky. I'm going to be only flipping icons. If you want to see that video, let me know in the comments how to flip icons. I'm going to be basically buying them after the weekend ends, those who are going to be low, and selling them on Thursdays when the coin influx gets into the market with the reward. So if you guys want to invest in some icons, I don't know, like investment wise, they probably won't be the best because they're going to be provided as swaps, and as swaps they're going to earn items which will help them achieve these icons. Now, since they're as swaps and they won't be required, as EA stated, there's not going to be one SBC this year released that will require one icon. So icons are not a requirement anymore in FIFA. While this is the current state, I do believe the cheapest ones will go even lower, as EA stated. They want cheaper icons to be accessible to more people in regards to last year, where many of these icons were really high in value and people couldn't afford them, even the cheapest ones. I mean, the less in demand ones. So this year, EA tries to go a different route. They're providing icon swaps, but what this will mean to their actual cards, for example, Kane, Pirlo, I do believe these specific cards will drop down in value as soon as more people acquire these swaps. Now, these swaps will be really hard to complete. And since they're hard to complete, it will be really interesting to check if actually the hype of the event will bring them lower than the actual achievement. So when people will be able to achieve these icons through swaps and get them in their team, will they really lower the demand that much? If they will be really hard to make, which I do believe, some of the player prices won't go as low, but they will be actually lower in the first batch in the panic. I'm going to provide all of the tips, of course, always in my Discord with the target prices and all, but also if you're just subscribed to me on YouTube, I'm also going to provide a lot of videos putting my input on the market and how I think it's gonna roll out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, just drop them down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.